Can CBD oil get you high? This is certainly a concern for many people, so I wanted to do this video to clarify. I'm Dr. Vicki Peterson, and I'll be honest, when I first heard about CBD, knowing that it was from the same genus and species as the marijuana plant, I was like, forget about it, I'm not interested. But I was wrong, because while the genus and species is the same, there are varieties within, it's called the cannabis sativa species, and within that species there are different varieties basically of that same plant, and it's within those varieties that all the difference takes place. And particularly what we're talking about is how much THC is in the plant. So the plants that are bred for marijuana and basically recreational type of use are 15 to 40% THC. So they're going to have that psychoactive effect that most people associate with pot. And then there's the hemp plant, which has less than 1%, 0.3%, so 0.3, not 3%, but 0.3% THC. So it's almost impossible to get all of the THC out, but according to research, it's literally impossible to get high or have any sort of psychoactive effect at that level. And the CBD oil that we use here at the clinic, they're assaying it, and sometimes it's it's never above 0.3. So I saw a report this weekend at a conference, and it was 0.2, 0.1. So it can even get lower than that, 0.3%, but it doesn't go above, and that's really all the difference. So what research has found is we have this endocannabinoid system in our body, and the two major cannabinoids are CBD and THC. But this system does a lot, so it balances out your endorphins and your hormones, thyroid, adrenal. It's good for bone health and affects your nervous system. So what else does it do that I'm missing here? Oh, your immune system, yeah. So endorphins, thyroid, adrenal, and immune system. So this system, the endocannabinoid system that we all have, can either get less functional with age or just various life stressors that come in at one. And what CBD does, it kind of gets the on switch going. So it activates this system in a good way. So these symptoms that can benefit from taking CBD are many: anxiety, depression. I have a list here. Definitely pain and inflammation is very big. Sleep disorders are very big, but it's good for bone health and heart health. It's good for seizures particularly. It's good for neurodegenerative conditions. What else is on my list? Diabetes. So those are the big ones. The list is long of all the things that CBD oil can do for you by, once again, turning on your endocannabinoid system in your body. And that's why, actually, depending on how your system is being compromised, that's why it's such a long list. So it just, depending on the person, what it's sort of turning back on and what they're noticing as the benefit is really what's key. So here at the clinic at Health Now, used to be Health Now and now Root Cause, we started doing genetic testing, nutritional genomics, several years ago. And it's interesting for this system, once again, the endocannabinoid system, how certain genetic defects are compromising that system a little harsher for certain people. So definitely seen a lot of benefits by getting the CBD oil in as an adjunctive supplement. As I said, across the board, a lot of different symptoms that can be affected, but definitely pain and inflammation, sleep, mood like anxiety, depression. These are things that we've seen tremendous results with. So it's once again, guilty of hearing about this several years ago and going, no, so not interested, have no interest in that. But I was wrong, and that's really part of what it is to be in functional nutrition and being on the cutting edge. And the expression, you know, being the cutting edge and not, or leading edge, but not the bleeding edge, meaning, you know, you're not following every fad that's coming around. But who knew there was a whole system called the endocannabinoid system? We didn't know this until several years ago. And seeing how certain people are affected genetically because that system is not engaged. This is very real science, and we want to be responsible and take the right products, certainly, so that we're not getting high and having psychoactive effects. That's not the point. So the point is not the THC, it's the CBD. And a very interesting study came out just a couple of months ago, this year, 2019, that looked at the fact that a decent dose of CBD, and that's probably anywhere from 15 to 30 milligrams, can actually ameliorate or lessen the effects of THC. So I thought that was an interesting yin and yang that we see so often in health and in the foods in our system, in our diet, that we have this, you know, like the simple carbohydrates and the complex carbohydrates, and, you know, the complex are anti-inflammatory, but the simple are pro-inflammatory. So similarly, CBD cannot have psychoactive effects, but it can actually turn off the psychoactive effects of THC. So thought that was pretty interesting. But if you've had concerns about CBD, I do urge you to look into it, especially if you're having some of these symptoms. As I said, I went into it very slowly, but I've been very, very impressed with the results that we've gotten here at the clinic. And of course, you want a product line that's very responsible, which is what we use. I just came back from a conference that had a lot to do with pain, and there were several different companies, and of course they're all very proud of what they do, but you know, there was a similarity of 0.3% or less, and the way the plants are raised, etc. So once again, it's just a variety within the same species, but that makes all the difference in the world. So if your health is not the way you want it to be and you want some assistance, that's what we're here for at Root Cause. And it's all about getting to the real reason why. And for different people, that's different things, obviously. But I think the real point to stress is that your body deserves to be healthy. It knows how to be healthy. It knows how to heal itself. It just needs the right help. And we go about that from functional lab tests, genetic tests, very personalized individual programs that we adopt to take your body and your health history and your genetics and optimize it. And it's delightful, actually, to feel amazing again and to enjoy great health. It's something I appreciate because I didn't naturally have great health, and you deserve it as well. So reach out to us. The number here at the clinic is 408-733-0400, and the website is rootcausemedicalclinics with an S.com. I look forward to seeing you soon.